What's going on, everyone? We're going to take a look at Tesla's daily chart. Now, if you guys watched my video from yesterday, you would have seen the levels that were there. So let's go ahead and kind of recap. Let's look at this. Currently in a position on Tesla. Took a little bit of profits, but I am swinging into tomorrow. Again, I know we have FOMC, but the whole game plan is to probably try to sell before that. I don't really care what goes on in the meeting, whether they keep rates the same, this, that, and the other doesn't really make any difference to me. As I'm a short-term trader, right? So the volatility, you really don't want to get too caught up in the volatility on a day like tomorrow. So if you can kind of make your money early in the morning before that 11 o'clock release and that 11:30 meeting, press conference, then you're great, right? But if we kind of look at what's going on here with Tesla on the weekly time frame, so you can see this week we've actually taken out last week's highs here, and we've recently reclaimed the 5 and 10 day moving average on the weekly time frame. So if we kind of look at where we have potential room to kind of stretch, if we look at the macro picture, it's around 214, 215 on Tesla. Now, not saying that it gets there this week, not saying that it gets there at all, but that's kind of that next major area of supply that we're going to need to kind of keep an eye on. But this chart does have a lot of open space here. So for everyone who is long, just kind of keep that in mind. So if we do look at the daily time frame here, let's look at this level here, reclaiming the 20 and the 10 day moving average. And if we kind of see what's going on here, the linear regression 50, 10 day moving average is down here at around 181. So we're just making a pretty good high push here. Now, we really haven't even taken a little bit of a rest on Tesla. That short-term macro is going to be that 205 spot. We will have a little bit of supply at around $200 and some change, right? So if we can get to that 200, not saying we're going to get there today, but if there's some sort of gap up or run up into the morning, you're holding Tesla long, might want to take some off at 200, and then the next area is going to be 205. Again, if we look at the chart here, a lot of open space here, kind of took out this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days worth of consolidation. I really spoke about this on last night's video. Guys, if you need to understand technical analysis, make sure you guys join evolutiontraders.com. Jump into the Discord, go through all of the study guides on my strategy, so that way you guys can kind of see exactly what you're looking at here. The next area that we would be looking at is the 150-day simple moving average. So kind of use this area as a hard stop on your daily time frame. That's about a 205 level. Now, I'm not too interested in shorting Tesla, even if Tesla pulls back tomorrow. For me, Tesla would have to, really lose that 184 level. Below 184, it's got room to around 180. That might be a trade for me. But, if it does want to chop around here, that's completely fine. You have to kind of look at the chart here. We are trying to break out. So I would expect a little bit of a high here into the 205, even 210 within the next week to come. That would tell you that the market is very, very strong here. If we do take a look at the NASDAQ 100 Triple Q's ETF, you can see here also had a little bit of a gap up. We did pull back off the open, and now we've got this nice hammer candle. So anything over, look at this big channel here, going all the way back to around February the 8th, the 9th. We've got the 15th as well as the 16th here. Look at this area here. If the triple Qs and the NASDAQ can build over this level, we could be looking to test that 313 mark, and anything over 313 would put us into sunbathing season. Now, what I mean by sunbathing season is when you're kind of relaxing out by the pool, you're getting your tan, you're building up a nice base. You can put a little bit more risk on the table for those overnight trades. Allow these shorter term supports and moving averages to kind of catch up. We want to see the 10 try to get up here, the 5 to keep rising. We want to see this 20, kind of firm those supports. Right now, all of our moving averages are stacked, but we want to start to see them fan out, right? So we want to get them nice and clean to start fanning out. That's going to provide that good support. I think once we come out of this week, we're going to get a clear direction on where the overall stock market is going to go for the next 2 to 3 months. Again, if you were to ask me right now, technology stocks have shaken off a lot of bad news in the overall markets. They look very, very strong. We could be going on a nice 1 to 2, 3 month run here. And if we do, you want to take advantage and really capitalize on that. But until next time, guys, make sure you guys join to evolutiontraders.com. I'll see you guys all in the video.